And so then my other question, have you discovered anything about yourself being an entrepreneur?
Oh, yes. I am scrappy. I'm innovative. I'm a great problem solver. I actually reached a place now where when I see an obstacle, I get excited. I know that's a little twisted, but
No, I
for
understand.
me, it's like a puzzle to solve, right? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I know I'll get around this. How am I going to do it?
Yeah.
And so it's about suddenly, okay, I've got this great puzzle to solve. Um, so kind of learning that about myself. And it really, I think also knowing that I can do things. There's enough times when I'm presented with a challenge, and instead of feeling bogged down, I reach in and go, okay, I know I can do this. I've gotten around all these other things. So it's a feeling of empowerment.
Yes, I can do this. Yes,
Yeah, I can do this.
definitely. Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking at the same time that you're talking. I'm like, yeah. I know
Well,
what
it's
you're
really
talking about.
interesting because so in this last year, with when COVID hit, I was like, okay, what am I going to get out of COVID? Very different mindset than a lot of people who were, their bins were full of wine bottles and liquor bottles and, eating bonbons. I was like, what am I going to get out of this? And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. I'm going to write that book I always wanted to write. And then through that process, so I wrote the book, published the book, set up 2 different websites, started a foundation. All these things were things that I just decided to do, and I did. But it's that I can do it mindset. That's what it's about.
Where did you find the time, though?
I hired an assistant.
Okay.
but my point is this, is I recognized the things that needed to be accomplished. Yeah. And I came up with a plan on how to achieve those things. I hired the right person to help me achieve those things. And I am honestly in awe of all that we were able to accomplish in the last year. I look back and I was like, wow, we did all that. And I mean, I got to say, it was a brilliant hire. She's amazing. But you set your mind to something and you figure out the path, you bring in your resources, you work your network, you Google, you take courses, you get it done.
Yeah, you make it happen. Otherwise, it won't happen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. And what's next then for you and your business, or even your author career?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have other ideas for writing books. I would love to write more, but first and foremost, I would love to scale my business. So I'm finally at a place in life where I'm ready to do that. I have 2 children, one that's about to head off to college, and the second will follow in the next year. And so I've really made them a priority in my life, and I'm ready to take my business to the next level. So I'm excited to see what happens.